Inside Northeast Racing is brought to you by the New York State Stock Car Association, Gene Cole's Utica Rome Speedway, RCT Roofing, the Rooftop Shuffler, Joel Mearns, Jack's Used Race Car Parts, and more, and our friends at Dirt Track Digest.
Welcome to Inside Northeast Racing, show number 23. This week we highlight the first ever Cold Cup held at our Sunday home, the Action Track of the East, Utica Rome Speedway. We also take a look at Accord and Glenridge racing activity from this past weekend. Now let's get the show going with a trip to the Albany-Saratoga Speedway. Here's my buddy Dan Martin and Mike Warren with the racing action.
With the 09, Tony Ballestero with the 38T, Jake Scarborough with the 24S, Butch Wilcox with the 33X, Justin Barber with the 37, John Miller with the 12, the 07 of Jack Swinton, Mike Burdo's 97B, and Frank Horde the 3rd with the number 13. That is your scheduled starters here in our 50-lap Run What You Brung main event. Lap number 1 in the books. Scott Dool going to lead the way down here to turn number 1 as we are underway, clean and green, 1 in the books, and Dool will set the pace. Scott Dool in the Lazaro's Auto Body car number 14X machine. We already saw his dad in victory lane earlier tonight. We're going to see if he can duplicate that feat. And he's almost a full half a track behind him, and we're almost at the halfway point here in this 50-lap Run What You Brung feature event. Meanwhile, now Derek McGrew has pulled up within 2 car lengths of the 14 machine as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Dool going to go to the way inside of Justin Barber to try to put some distance in between him and the 26. Derek McGrew knows, however, he's just going to follow right there, and Barber going to shut the door on him. McGrew going to try to move him out of the way. He will do so, and they're both trying to get by Brett Wright, and will do so no problem. Yellow on the Speedway, Nick Anatrello with some front-end damage, and that'll bring out the caution here just 3 laps prior to the halfway sign. Parallel flags out now, 2 laps to go for the 14X of Scott Dool. They'll make their way up into 1 and 2 once again. He'll duck to the inside. That will put another car in between the 14X and the 27. Dool going to make his way through turn number 3 and 4 once again. White flag getting out on the Speedway. 1 lap to go for Scott Dool now. He'll go up into turn number 1 and 2, clean and green, no problem. He heads down the back straightaway. As they come through turn number 3 and 4, Scott Dool is going to pick up the win, making it dual feature events here for Kim and Scott tonight as Scott Dool wins the 50-lap Run What You Brung feature event. Second will be Jeremy Pitts, 3rd Derek McGrew, 4th Andy Dury, and rounding out your top 5, the 62 of Mike Ostrander.
And now here's some full fendered action from the Albany-Saratoga Speedway, courtesy of RCT Roofing.
Green flag is out on the Speedway up into turn number 1 and 2 for the first time. Pete Broderson going to lead the field down the back straightaway as they make their way into turn number 3 and 4. Caution for a car up in turn number 1 and 2. As they come off the corner, he is stopped there, and that'll bring out the yellow flag. Cars together in turn number 4 as well. 10 laps remaining in this feature event. Byron Westcott, who took the race lead about 7 laps ago. In the Lazaro's Auto Body car number 00 machine, he will look for his 2nd win of 2013. He picked up the win earlier in the season at the Big Show, which was a Pro Stock Series event, and he currently leads this one. But don't count out the 14 of Kim Dool, who's looking for his first win since we went back to the dirt here at the Albany-Saratoga Speedway. The 14 of Dool going to duck to the inside lane once again. He's starting to catch the 00 Westcott here as we head to the closing stages. With the final 7 laps on the line, Kim Dool going to duck to the inside of Byron Westcott for the top spot as they come off on turn number 2. Kim Dool going to try to stick it to the ground as they head down the back straightaway and into turn number 3 and 4. He'll try to make his way on the inside lane to try to get by that 00 car off the corner as they head to the flag stand, this time by at the line. Kim Dool by a bumper with the race lead. Kim Duell going to try to make his way, looking for his first win since we've gone back to the dirt here at the Albany-Saratoga Speedway. And as they head down the backstretch and into turn number 3 and 4, a friendly flagger up on the flag stand is going to give a wave. 5 laps to go now for the 14 of Kim Duell. Going to head to the north side one final time. And for the final Pro Stock feature event here in 2013, Kim Duell will be the winner. Second will be the 2 of Brandon Amy. Third will be Byron Westcott. Fourth will be Dave DiPaolo. And rounding out your top 5 will be Pete Broderson.
NISCA salutes its other weekly winners from the Albany-Saratoga Speedway: Stan Wetmore, Randy Miller, Kim Duell, Danny Varon, Scott Duell, Timothy Davis, Todd Goldstein, and Mark Lindblade.
It's time for the Rooftop Shufflers.
Here's Joel Burns.
So this is Rooftop Shuffler, Little Joel Mearns from Inside Northeast Racing, and a little bit about the Bethel Motor Speedway. Of course, our friends from Northeast Racing, Big Jim and all of them, actually made a stop up at the Bethel Motor Speedway, and a long history for myself up there as well. Started going to the races there when I was just a little kid, and of course, watching my Uncle Rich race up there. He won the Triple Crown Championship up there in 3 100-lappers in 1985. Yes, 1985. Plus, not to mention, my father raced there on and off from time to time, and also was a flagger even now from time to time. I actually got my racing start there in 1995 in the 6-cylinder division, and I'll tell you what, that is a home away from home for me, and from the late 80s, early 90s to what it is now, Tracy and the entire gang up there at Bethel Motor Speedway have done an absolutely wonderful job. They've made it a nationally known racetrack, and we thank her for that, along with Lisa Anderson and all the great pictures that she does up there as well. So on behalf of myself and Northeast Racing, I'll tell you what, Bethel Motor Speedway, keep up the good work.
Murphy slides up a little bit here, comes down, put down the bottom. Side by side, Ryan sticks right down low, Amber through the center. Number 4, green, 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 and away we go. A lot of positions. Stretch. On the bottom side. Oh, we got him crunching and banging down the backstretch. Teddy Atkins missing out on all the fun. Work. Wow, quickly, and I do mean as he is enjoying this victory lap.
So standing in here, the Jack's Used Race Car Parts trailer with current point leader up here at the Accord Speedway, of course, Jackie Brown. Jackie, first of all, congratulations. John Brown III. I did my homework. Facebook, gotta love Facebook. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. It's I've done a lot of cool things in my life, but that one blows them all away. Watching him come out yesterday was just incredible. Couldn't ask for a better situation, and gotta love the woman I'm with. She's a wonderful person and a great sidekick for what we do, and the kid's just awesome. I couldn't ask for anybody better.
Well, congratulations once again. Now, let's get to the important stuff. Not that that's not important, but 2 weeks to go left here in the season. You need to be in the top 10 for the next 2 weeks. You clinch your first championship ever in the modified division. What's going through your mind, and what's going through the stomach right now?
To tell you the truth, we're not thinking about points. I'm coming here to try to win every week, and I've been coming up short. I mean, we've been leaving here with thirds and fourth and not happy, to be honest. So we have a car that's going to win races here if I can get my timing right. You know, I'm picking tires to be there at the end, but lately I've been picking a little too hard, and we're not there early enough at the end of the race. And I think tonight we got a good shot at it. Guys did a hell of a job getting the car ready. I made my decision on tires. We're going to stick with it, and hopefully it works out.
Well, you're definitely a man of your word. You did say after your first win that you don't really care about the points. You just want to go for wins. And I'll tell you what, you've pretty much done that throughout the 2013 season. Now, the guy who's second in points, Andy Bichetti, we know what caliber driver he is, but do you think that he would find himself chasing yourself for a championship in 2013?
Andy's good, but he can be shook, you know, and we've raced for points here before. The only thing was we raced for second, you know, when Rich was the king of the racetrack, and I beat him then. You know, it's doable. I'm not really worried about Andy. I think he's going to take care of himself. We just got to worry about racing ourselves, getting our car straight, staying out of trouble, and just doing the right thing and being there at the end. You know, if we do that, it's ours, you know.
Now, the reason I asked that question, because it brings me to this question. Andy Bichetti once said that, hey, you know, I'm one of the elite guys because he did win some big races. Picking up a championship and where you at right now in 2013 points here at Accord Speedway, has it sunk in yet that you are now one of the elite modified drivers here in the East Coast?
I don't know if I am. You know, I'm just a guy that is consistent. I've always been consistent. I upgraded my equipment, and that got me to the next level. But there's a big gap between me and, say, the Danny Johnsons, the Brett Hearns, the Stuart Friesens, Matt Shepard. Those guys are the elite group. Those guys that are there every week, they're top 5 in every race they go to. That's the guys that show what they can do, and they don't just talk about it. They just show up and race and get their finishes. Some other guys just talk. You know?
Well, believe it or not, you've done the same thing, because you said, don't care about the championship, we just want wins, and I'll tell you what, you guys have done an awesome job here in 2013.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Well, this is Jackie Brown, the new dad. Of course, he's got himself a miniature me now, mini-me, I guess you could call it, from inside Northeast Racing, out on the rooftop shuffler, little Joel Mearns.
Congratulations to Jack and Jen on the arrival of their new baby boy. Now it's off to the Accord Speedway. Here's Joel Mearns.
It's a tight one here. Here they come at turn number 4. Captain Quick, Jeremy Quick, quickly up to the number 1 spot as they work down the back straightaway right now. Boniface back there in spot number 2. Then it's showtime in prime time to the outside. Ricky works his best magic in traffic. Joey running along with him, running now in trouble. So we stay clean and green all around the speedway. Nobody really stepping on a line. But a lot of positions. Here comes Higby now into spot number 2. Higby with a great move off at turn number 4. He got by Rich Ricky. Higby now has the number 1 spot by just mere inches as he heads down there at the turn number 1. Higby, your new race leader, on the back straightaway with about 10 laps to go this time by. 3 wide off at turn number 4. Jackie Brown down to the inside. Brown now looks for the number 3 spot. Well, 2 more left the end of turns, ladies and gentlemen, for the 2nd week in a row. Out of Newburgh, New York, it's Captain America, Jerry Higby. Jackie Brown is 2nd, Jeremy Quick is 3rd. 4th is Tommy Meyer, and Rich Ricky Jr. rounds out the top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, picking up the win, Captain America, Jerry.
Other weekly winners from New York State Stock Car Association at the Accord Speedway are Greg McCluskey, Ray Tarantino, Doug Norrie, David Demarest, Jerry Higby, and Mike DuBois. Our winners from the Orange County Fair Speedway this past weekend, courtesy of Niska, are Stephen Kammer, Danny Creedon, Tommy Meyer, and Brian Crummell. Lebanon Valley Speedway was James Hatch, Jason Harrington, and Tyler Dipple. All of us at Inside Northeast Racing want to thank Gene Cole and the Utica Speedway for their support of the show this year. Now here's the very first Cole Cup for 360 sprint cars. We'll start with a Dirt Track Digest presentation of the Fast Time Award. Here's Mike Mallett.
Fast timer Steve Foyer. Steve, we'll talk a little bit about last night. Track had a ton of bite in it last evening. Car was really fast, but tonight now, a little bit of a curveball here. Things changed up for you.
Oh yeah, we need to adjust really fast because we're not in the same condition. Yesterday track was really fast, really fun to race. Obviously with the sun today, it's a lot different. Track is slower and we need to modify the suspension quite a bit.
This is your kind of track, though. You seem to like the slick surfaces here at Utica Rome. You've been very good on it in the past.
Yeah, in the past, at some point, we really have touched the magic things for this kind of track. Lately, we were a bit better when we added a bit of more moisture. Now we're searching a little bit. We're not quite as fast as we wanted in the warm-up, but we'll modify for the feature.
Well, I'll present you with this, $100, courtesy of Dirt Track Digest for fast time. And again, congratulations. We'll take care of the redraw here in a minute.
Now here's the Inside Northeast Racing coverage of the first annual Cole Cup. Thank you to Matt Tanner and the Reifenberg Construction number 90 Sprint Car for allowing our onboard camera to take a ride. We hope you enjoy our coverage of the Cole Cup.
As they salute you by going 4 wide. These are the stars and cars of the first ever Cole Cup here at the Utica Rome Speedway.
I'm excited. Are you ready to go, Rich? I am not waiting, but remember, it's a big event, $7,000 to win. We're not trying to
as they work it down into the turn. Jason Barney, Wayne Johnson on the front row, tuck line on the speedway. Matt Burdick's got the green flag. They're doing great, fans. We are racing here on the front straightaway.
3 and 4 wide, set back in the pack as they scramble out. 3 wide for the race lead. Wayne Johnson slips back a spot. Couple cars out of shape. It's Jeff Cook in the number 10. He stays on the gas, at least for right now. We stay green. 3 wide for the third spot. Once again, Mike. Steve Poirier through the middle. On the bottom is Brian Holland, and on the top, Wayne Johnson.
And it will be Stuart Friesen leading the way here on lap number 1. Jason Barney keeps it down on the inside. Remember, 30 laps.
So you don't want to just wait and let that car come around later on in the event. Friesen on the high side looking beautiful, but remember, the lap traffic is going to be thick, and it's going to be very strong. And the red flag is out.
So red is out, red light's coming on. We'll look for the green, though, off of turn number 4. It's Stuart Friesen on the inside, Jason Barney on the outside, Matt Burdick one more time with the green. We are back underway.
3 almost 4 wide, back about 8th place. Corey Sparks thinking about the top side. Patrick Vigneault pushes up and Davey Franek underneath him. Meanwhile, for second, Jason Barney and Steve Poirier. Wing to wing into turn number 3, and Poirier stays in the throttle, goes up to the banking. Barney down to the bottom, and they're still side by side. Now Poirier into the number 2 spot.
Poirier working it up on the outside. And now Poirier's got to get by the number 56 of West as well, so he'll take it up to the high side of the speedway and work by West down the backstretch. Friesen gets a break as he gets quickly by the number 10 of Jeff Cook.
He gets a break for now, but Poirier was definitely playing it safe, making sure that he didn't get himself in trouble as we're only a third of the way through this event.
Still there for position number 10.
So Wayne Johnson in 11th, and he is the final car on the lead lap right now, although Tommy Wickham trying to put himself back into that position, drives back around Stu Friesen, blocks the line, and now has himself back on the tail end of the lead lap.
And problems for the 07X of Dane Nida here on the front straightaway as caution lights come on. Trying to make it a pretty good week. Picked up 10 grand last week. Going to pick up 7 grand if he can hold on here. Green lights come back on. Green flag is out. We are racing here down the front straightaway. As they charge into turn number 1, Sean Donath working it down low. Poirier goes to the outside as they come off of turn number 2.
A mad scramble back in the pack out in front. A pretty clear situation. They're almost dead even at the line with 6 to go.
Side by side, they go up into turn number 1. Off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Poirier, Friesen into turn number 3. Steve Poirier puts it up in front.
Poirier slices through the middle of he and Swernick. Up the bank and he goes, almost over the edge. Not enough to allow Friesen to close. Final time into turn number 3 and 4.
Working it down into the turn. Steve Poirier. Oh, he pursues. Friesen. Oh, they go to the inside. Off of turn number 4. Poirier made a mistake. Stuart Friesen going to win the Gold Cup. Poirier comes home in second. Sean Donath is third, fourth to Jessica Zemkin, fifth to Brian Holland, sixth Corey Sparks, seventh to Jason Barney, eighth to Davey Frenick, ninth to Lance Young, and 10th to Jamie Collard. Amazing finish to the Gold Cup. Like the number 33 of Stuart Friesen also coming
to the Speedway as well. So he is your winner here, the first ever Gold Cup at the Utica Rome Speedway. Just like everybody else down here, shocked at the way that one ended up. Unbelievable finish. But that's why you race all 30 laps. And then we will wait for your third place finisher. Sean will be drawn here in a moment. So if you got your 50-50 tickets, get those handy as well. So making it down here, car owner Doug Emery, Barb Patterson down here in Victory Lane as well. Stuart getting congratulations. The driver of the number 33 sprint car, ladies and gentlemen. He's out of the car, still got the helmet on. Let's give him a round of applause. Your Gold Cup winner, Stuart Friesen. The check and the flag here in Victory Lane. Friesen getting the helmet off over here in Victory Lane. Down here with me, track owner Gene Cole. And Gene is going to come over and make the presentation to Stuart Friesen, winner of the first ever Gold Cup. Stewie, Mr. Cole, there it is, my man.
No, we've been here before, but I've never come on the track.
Shaking his hand, Gene Cole, presenting the Gold Cup here to Stuart Friesen. Stu, congratulations. Unbelievable finish to that. I mean, I don't think there's words really to describe it.
Yeah, wow, what a last corner, man. My heart sank right out the floorboard when I saw him cruise around the top. I was just trying to maintain and just cruise and take it easy, and I thought we had a really good car. And I think the tires just sealed up a little bit on that last restart, and maybe just snookered us on the top and rolled the wing back a little bit more and gained a couple of car lengths on him on the last, coming for the white flag there. And I was like, man, it's just too little too late, and he just got bottled up in lap traffic there. So I'll take it, man. It's this is pretty darn cool. I actually couldn't believe when that caution came out on lap 24, how it was already lap 24. I figured we were only about 10, 12 laps in, but this is just unbelievable. This is pretty damn cool.
Inside Northeast Racing would like to thank Dean Reynolds and Matt Burdick for their support and help in making of the Gold Cup video you've just watched. Now it's off to the Glen Ridge Motorsports Park.
Number 50 of Bowler, both going pit side on the hook. Green means go once again out of turn number 4. Pat Ward going to jump up to the early race lead up at the top side. Going to grab the number 1 position. Craig Hansen right now rides second as they all try to sort it out. Midway through the pack, they come off of turn number 4 for the first time. Pat Ward showing the way. Hansen rides second. Reckner now up to the number 3 spot. Here comes Chad Phelps once again up to the outside. 3 wide through turn number 1 and 2. Everybody somehow able to get through except Rockefeller going around over in turn number 2. Caution lights are out. Caution. Green means go once again out of turn number 4. They race it down the front stretch, down into turn number 1 and 2. Varon trying to work the high side. There goes Mahaney down low. Mahaney looking for the number 3 spot right now as he's working down on the inside of Kenny Tremont. Tremont trying to hold tough up on the outside. He's going to give up 1 spot to Mahaney, and here comes Varon down low. Varon up to the number 4 spot, falling back to the number 5 position goes Tremont. 6 right now is the 88 of Holsizer as he's working down on the inside as well. Looks to be the inside's the go spot right now, except for Pat Ward. Ward burning off the top side right now as we've got 5, make it 6 laps in, this time by the Genoa Stratton. And Lance Willix. Green means go once again down the front stretch. They race Mahaney trying to overtake that number 2 spot. Mahaney going to grab the number 2 position out of turn number 2 over Craig Hansen. Mahaney going after the race lead, as does Hansen. 3-way battle for the race lead. We've got one around, a couple of cars together over in turn number 4. Between turn number 3 and 4, caution coming out in turn number 3 and 4.
And the rains began to fall. Completion of this event will be on September 27th. NISCA's weekly winners from Glen Rouge Speedway are Bill Knapp, Blake Schwarting, Shane Playford, and Doug Pope. Now we take a trip down to the Accord Speedway on our friend Scooter with a special guest, B-Mac.
How you doing? Welcome to Inside Northeast Racing. Tonight we have Brandon McGill with us. Brandon, second-generation driver here up at Accord. How old are you?
13.
Really? What do you think about racing up here at such a young age?
It's fun, I guess.
Fun, huh?
Yeah.
You're a man of a few words, I can see. Nothing like your father. We can never stop him from talking.
Yeah, I guess so.
What's your plans now after this year? Are you going to continue with the Sportsman, or are you looking to move up at some point?
I think I'm going to stick with the Sportsman.
You going to come up to Middletown or anywhere else? You going to venture out of the area here?
I'm probably going to go to Bethel at the end of the year and Middletown.
Oh, fantastic. So you're looking to go on the road and spend some of your father's money here pretty quick.
I guess so.
Cool. All right. Is there any sponsors you want to plug here that are helping you get this venture off the ground?
Thanks, Middleton Concrete. MHCP.
All right. Well, Brandon, we wish you good luck tonight and in your future endeavors. Hope to see you there under the double checkers pretty soon.
Okay, thank you.
Brandon McGill up there in the Mid-Hudson Concrete, car number 62. Did a great interview for us here tonight for Inside Northeast Racing. Checker flag will fly. It'll go to Brandon McGill.
You've been watching Inside Northeast Racing, presented weekly by New York State Stock Car Association, Gene Cole's Utica Rome Speedway, RCT Roofing, Bobco Video, Northeast Racing Videos, The Rooftop Shuffler, Joel Mearns, Jack's Used Race Car Parts and more, and our friends at Dirt Track Digest. Thanks for watching Inside Northeast Racing show number 23. For Dan Martin, Mike Mallett, Joel Mearns, Josh Phillips, and Mike Warren, I'm Jim Liegeau. We'll see you next week from the Accord and Fonda Speedways.
Inside Northeast Racing is a Northeast Racing Videos production.